Public Relations Officer of the United Workers' Party, Lenard Montoute, is warning that St. Lucia will suffer over 80 homicides this year if the current murder rate is sustained.
In the past 3 years, more than 200 St. Lucians have lost their lives. But if we to deal with more recent events, after having set a record of 75 homicides last year, this year, the trend has continued, and as a matter of fact, we are on course to breaking last year's record. And if we continue as we have started, we will be well over 80 homicides for this year.
Montoute said the trend of criminal violence is worse now because the perpetrators are invading the homes of innocent people.
It is of even greater concern to me when I hear that people in the sanctuary of their homes can be invaded by imposters who pose as police officers.
He connected the increasing number of homicides to one of the central pillars of the economy.
I do not have to remind you that the consequences of such a situation, quite apart from the ultimate, which is the irreversible loss of life, we are putting our freedom in jeopardy. As we have seen in the past, criminals have imposed curfews on law-abiding citizens. We are also jeopardizing our economy, which depends largely on tourism.
Montoute drew a direct connection between the increase in homicides and the actions of the government, especially in the assignment of 3 ministerial portfolios for national security.
The best course of action taken by our government thus far is to create new posts, new positions for their members. And so now, we have, in addition to the Ministry of Home Affairs, that is responsible for the police, we have, in addition to the Minister of National Security, that is responsible for our safety and protection, we have now come up with a ministry called a Ministry of Crime Prevention, whatever that means.
He warned against the most dire consequences for St. Lucia, painting a picture of a country that is on the verge of descending into the gang-dominated chaos that rules large sections of Haiti.
What happens very often in situations like this is that you have vigilante states, you have a breakdown in law and order, where people begin to take the law into their own hands because they feel to protect themselves and to be safe, they have to resort to being criminals themselves. That will lead us to a lawless society.
For Choice News Now, I'm Jason Seaflay.